rap and hip hop music have fucking killed the music industry. It killed it. That shit killed it. That fucking ghetto nonsense. That overrated genre. They're the same thing. Rap, hip hop, they're the same fucking shit. I don't want to hear this, oh, the rap is different from hip. It's the same shit. It's the same ghetto urban bullshit that has been tainting the music industry since the fucking 90s. And not I don't even say the 80s, because the 80s it wasn't that popular in the 80s. Metal was still popular. Even in the 90s, metal was still popular, rock, electronica. There was other genres that were more popular than rap during that period of time. But ever since the late 90s, ever since like 96, 97, 98, like this shit has gotten out of control. Especially in the 2000s. In the 2000s, it just got ridiculous. It just got fucking stupid. I mean, it's getting to the point now where you have a band like Mastodon, which is fucking stupid. Mastodon, you're fucking stupid. I don't know if it was you or your record label who told you to put those girls twerking in your new music video, but you're stupid. You guys are retards. And it would be the black woman twerking too. It's like, holy shit. Yeah, because black women always got to live up to stereotypes. Again, that's why I stay away from black women. And stay away from Miley Cyrus too, because she's like the most pathetic white woman on the planet. She's like a white woman that you would not want. She's flat, she has no ass, no tits, and she's a fucking ghetto skank. Like, who the fuck would want to fuck Miley Cyrus? Unless you're a fucking desperate. Unless you are fucking desperate. Fucking Kevin Smith's wife is more attractive than Miley Cyrus. If you watch Clerks 2, I don't want to spoil it, but in Clerks 2, Dante's fiance in that movie, she's fucking flat. She has no ass, but she's cuter than Miley Cyrus. And I'd rather fuck her than Miley Cyrus, especially in that movie, because in that movie, if he didn't decide to go out with Rosario Dawson, he would have been living a good life. He would have moved down to Florida. He would have left New Jersey forever. He wouldn't be working in fast food anymore. You know, like, literally, the Clerks movies are good, but honestly, I'm not a huge Kevin Smith fanatic, but I got a lot of respect for the man. And, you know, I love the Clerks movies. I love Mallrats. You know, the Mallrats is one of my favorite movies of all time. That's not my favorite my favorite comedies of all time. That's just a really good movie. But it's hilarious. It's fucking hilarious. So I definitely check those out. But getting back on topic here, man, you know, this shit has just gotten out of control. Because, you know, rap, hip hop, all this bullshit is just ruining the industry. It's doing to music what John Cena did to wrestling. And ironically enough, John Cena is a fucking wigger. Well, he was a wigger. He's a goody two-shoes wigger now. I'm trying to be black all the time, man. Shut the fuck up. Seriously. This shit is so pathetic. And I definitely want to give a shout out to Darker Phoenix 1, because he inspired me to make this video. And he's a great man. He's a great human being. He's what a black person should be. For all you black people out there who are stupid as fuck, you be like Darker Phoenix. Be like him. Be like me. You know. And it's just he made a great video. He basically said, he talked about the entire music industry as a whole, you know, and how it is just complete and utter dog shit. But me, I'm basically gonna focus on rap and hip hop, and why I feel like if rap and hip hop never existed, if it never existed, the music industry would be way better than what it is today. And I don't want to hear this stupid shit, because there's a lot of Negroes out there that are gonna say like, well, rap and hip hop were an alternative because the white man didn't want us to make music, and it was an alternative for black youth back in the day, and blah 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 blah. Yeah. It you know, it's one of those things that should have just been a fad. I'm just gonna be perfectly honest. If you wanted to make like music, to be an alternative, due to the fact that you didn't have the money to buy guitars or any other electronical equipment to make music or drums and stuff like that, and you wanted to like make hip hop and stuff like that, it should have just stayed a fad that eventually evolved to like something less ghetto and less fucking stupid, man. This shit is like so dumb. It's like if ECW had to fucking die, why couldn't rap and hip hop die? Like seriously, it should have died. It should have just died. It should have no more mainstream attention, no more anything. No more nothing. Because when ECW died, the Attitude Era didn't stay around. It wasn't like, holy shit, the Attitude Era stayed around and ECW inspired other companies in the future. No one does hardcore wrestling anymore. And it's a shame too, but no one does hardcore wrestling anymore. ECW died, the Attitude Era ended, and it's back to like technical wrestling, other styles of wrestling. No one does hardcore edgy wrestling anymore. And it's a damn shame, but at the same time, that's what should have happened to rap music. Not ECW, but rap and hip hop. It should have fucking died. It was like, what, for its time, it was trying to be revolutionary, because it wasn't. And let me tell you guys, I've never been a fan of rap or hip hop. I always thought it was the most overrated genre of all time. Because like I told you before in my past videos, for those of you who are subscribers of mine, paid attention to some of my past videos, that I grew up in a ghetto environment, with stereotypical Negroes and fucking Latinos and Hispanics that act like complete and utter stereotypes. It's New York City. So yeah, they act like complete stereotypes. And they try to, with the whole keeping it real stuff, all that bullshit, all that stupid shit, while I was actually, not being involved with that shit and not trying to, be a retard and be all loud and ghetto and stupid and make a fool out of myself like all these other stupid ass minorities. It's true. I don't care if it sounds offensive. It's true. And yeah, so I grew up. I was more into rock and metal. I've always been more into rock and metal ever since I first started watching, like from Beavis and Butthead, old cartoons on Beavis and Butthead on MTV, from Celebrity Deathmatch. They had a really badass hard rock theme song. Wrestling used to have a lot of rock and metal. From the old Raw's War theme song to like Disturbed, Glass Shatters, Stone Cold Steve Austin's theme song, Edge's theme song, Rob Van Dam's theme song, both in ECW with his Pantera, his his old Pantera theme song, and his WWE One of a Kind by Breaking Point theme song. I've always preferred rock and metal, even some new metal. Some. Notice how I say some, because there's a lot of new metal that just is basically rap metal. It's basically just people rapping to like, guitars and drums and stuff like that. No, I don't do that. Like Limp Bizkit. There's two songs I like from Limp Bizkit: Rolling and Break Stuff. Because I can relate to Break Stuff. Break Stuff is actually a fucking badass Limp Bizkit song. But other than that, man, I just don't listen to rap or any type of like hip hop oriented music, because I have no time for it. I don't give a shit about Biggie or Tupac. They can die, they can fucking stay dead for all I give a fuck. They can join Elvis. I don't give a fuck. If fucking Eminem dies tomorrow, if fucking Justin Bieber, Nicki Minaj, all these cunts die tomorrow, that would be a good thing. I don't give a shit. Jay-Z died tomorrow. Cool. Awesome. I don't give a fuck. Seriously. Fuck rap music. It's gay. It's stupid. It makes all black people look bad too. Because, like, if you're a black person, especially if you live in a piece of shit like New York, or a piece of shit city anywhere in America, but especially New York. Because New York, this piece of shit city, this faggot child abortion of a place, gave birth to that bullshit known as hip hop and rap music. This was the origins of this shit bullshit genre. So fuck New York even more for that. Seriously, this is like seriously, it's the shit. It's shit. It's ghetto urban music. It's just ghetto urban nonsense. All you do is see Negroes talk about how much money they have or who they shot, or because Jews are in control of record. And I'm not trying to be anti-Semitic, but it's the truth. A lot of these Jewish record producers, man, they tell the flash of money and stuff like that, and these stupid ass Negroes go along with it because they're fucking stupid. But all these you see like black women twerking all the time, and then because it's just fucking stupid, man. It's just fucking dumb. It's just fucking retarded, man. It's just like, wow, man. Can you like degrade yourself and make yourself look any more retarded? That's why nobody likes to hang around blacks and Hispanics. I don't care. I don't care. Yeah, I said it. So what? It's the truth. It's like, seriously, unless they're like really trashy or like desperate to be mainstream and popular, like no one wants to be bothered with this ghetto nonsense, man. Seriously. It's like, fuck rap music and hip hop and all that bullshit, man. Serious. All this reggaeton shit too. Like, don't. All that gay shit. That just sounds gay. It fucking sounds stupid. Fuck that shit. Like, I hear that shit all the time, like where I live and stuff. Like, fuck that reggaeton bullshit. That Spanish rap and all that. That shit is for fucking skanks and retards. Fuck that shit. Seriously, man. It's like, man, it tainted the music industry. It did. If that ghetto fucking minority music did not exist, the music industry would be way better. There would actually be more people, trying to be like legit badasses, trying to make actual good music, actually people with more fucking talent making music. It would be easier for people to actually, get notoriety in the fucking music industry, because you don't have all this shitty music, all these shitty ghetto people trying to compete with each other, like that Iggy Azalea bitch versus Nicki Minaj. I'm like, this shit is so stupid, man. It's even infecting metal, man. It's like it's fucking dumb, man. Fucking dumb as shit, man. Like, literally, it is like, and one of my subscribers, he said something that was very, very fucking true. And he basically said that, Sony and he basically said that Sony and Microsoft were like the hip hop of video gaming. And it's so true, because without Sony and Microsoft, gaming would be way better, and without fucking rap and hip hop, music would be way better. I mean, yeah, you would still have probably like pop and dubstep and stuff like that, but it's like that type of music is not as overrated and shitty as rap and hip hop. I mean, I don't like pop or dubstep, but it's like I would rather that than rap and hip hop, and even these pop musicians trying to be ghetto. They're trying to be all sassy and skanky and stuff like that. It's just like, this shit is stupid, man. It's like, this is why I don't feel sorry for like some women who get raped. I'm like, they bring it on themselves, all they wear like these tight leggings, and they try to say, yeah, you can't handle this, you can't have this, and they try to be all skanky and sassy. I'm like, when they finally get raped, I don't feel sorry for them one bit. I'm like, they brought it on themselves because they're a bunch of retarded skanks. So fuck them too. Yeah, I said it. I don't care. I don't care if I offend you. I don't give a shit. Seriously. It's like, come on. Like, you brought it on yourself. You fucking brought it on yourself. You're trying to be all feminist and skanky and sassy. Nothing but a bunch of cunts. Seriously. I mean, like, seriously. I mean, you look at these artists nowadays. I mean, you look at, like, Justin Bieber acting like a wigger. And he's doing all types of stupid shit. You look at Miley Cyrus, You look at all these white people copying off of what stupid black people do, and it's just like, wow, what a mess. Like, what a fucking mess. Like, seriously. It's fucking pathetic. Like, all this, like, look how, like, ghetto society is nowadays, man. It's, like, so fucking ghetto nowadays, man. No wonder the economy is going downhill. You get so many people trying to be ghetto and trying so hard to be, you know, the stereotypical Negro, whether they be white, Hispanic, or any other fucking race. You're just trying to be like all ghetto and all hip hop and basketball oriented and stuff like that. It's just like, wow, this shit is garbage. This shit is complete trash. This shit, I am so glad that I did not grow up like a stereotype. I'm glad that I was somewhat of an outcast during my high school. Well, not an outcast, but like, you know, definitely not one of the popular kids in high school, and I didn't give a fuck. I'd rather hang around, like, literally, I would rather hang around a bunch of stereotypical nerds who play JRPGs all day, and I hate JRPGs aside from Kingdom Hearts and the old school Pokemon games. But I would rather hang around a bunch of nerds and just motherfuckers who play video games all day and read comic books and anime and manga and stuff like that, man. I would rather hang around motherfuckers like that all day than these ghetto retards. You guys are like just complete child abortions. You are child abortions, most of you, because you should have been aborted at birth, but you probably had a shitty, crack-headed, addicted mom who tried to be cool, tried to be hip. And, you know, she was just trying to twerk her ass all day in front of a bunch of Negroes and a bunch of spics and stuff like that. And she got pregnant. And, you know, she was stupid. She didn't get an abortion. She didn't use spermicide, or, you know, she didn't have the man use a condom. So I don't feel sorry for you because you're stupid. You are child abortions. You are. Give a fuck. You can spam this video, flame this video. It's true. It's fucking true. I don't give a fuck if I offend anybody. It's true. Seriously, man. The world would be way better without rap and hip-hop. Or if at least rap and hip-hop would have, like, emerged a little bit, but then died off. It would have been something that died off, like disco. Or, you know, something that just never came back because it was so overrated and shitty and ghetto. And people realized, they were smart enough to realize that it's overrated, ghetto, shitty bullshit. It's fucking stupid. You know, I for one, I'm just glad that I am not a fan of rap and hip hop, and I am proud to say that I am a fan of rock, metal, some electronica, you know, some like cyber goth, and, you know, just other types of music, you know, from certain types of trance as well. Some trance music is actually pretty cool, but no, none of this ghetto Neanderthal bullshit, man. This shit is pathetic. You guys are just a bunch of skanks and hood rats and thugs and wiggers. You're just like the lowest common denominator. And the fact that you're mainstream and popular right now, it just proves that America is at a low point. That's why the economy's bad. That's why that's why there's all these like shootings and stuff around that, because the human race is a bowel movement. That's what happens when you make rap and hip hop mainstream. The human race becomes a bowel movement. That's why there's all these school shootings and stuff. That's why there's all these like gang banging, all this gang violence, you know, all this bullshit, man. You talk about black on black crime, it's because of hip hop and all these drug dealers and shit, all these dumb ghetto faggots. That's why it's going on. People want to blame the fact that, oh, the father's not in the home. It has nothing to do with the father not being in the home. It's just you have stupid ghetto hood rat moms. Even if the father was in the home, he would have been a ghetto thug. You still would have had a ghetto thug kid. Father being in the home has nothing to do with it. It's the fact that, hey, you made out with a shitty, fat ass hood rat skank, and she's a cunt, and she's ghetto trash, and, you know, she's poor. You know, and the rest is history. That's how you created a thug. It's not because The father's not in the home. That shit is so stupid. I didn't grow up with my father. My father wasn't in the home. I didn't turn out like that. Dumb. Dumb faggots, man. Shut up. Obama never had his father. Seriously. Hey, because a father ain't in the home? That's like the dumbest. That's your. Black people have stupid logics, man. I'm dead serious. They do. A lot of black people have like the dumbest logic. It's not because the father's not in the home. It's because you raise your kids to be ghetto stereotypes. You're like, oh yeah, I want my son to rap and my daughter to twerk and stuff like that. And I mean, that's what you get. They end up being like ghetto scum of the universe. They end up growing up in these shitty urban environments instead of saying, hey, let's move to a better neighborhood. But no, you raise them in these ghetto environments, and that's what happens. That's what happens. Stupid. Fucking retards, man.